And I'm just like, I don't know who you think's gonna buy this, but okay.
He did not care.
Did you see where you went?
No.
He was just riding down that trail off one night. It's on one.
It's fun time.
So I see Rebecca has signed in on Zoom. Is she doing the telephone through the
Yep,
Zoom?
she's on the phone. Yeah, I gave her the phone number for Zoom, so she's good to
Yeah,
go.
I'm right here, Bob.
Hi, good
Hi
evening.
there. Thank you.
Oh, and Jose is here.
Cold in here yet?
No.
You ready, Mr. President?
All right, you ready? Actually, it's now 6:31, and we'll commence the board meeting for the Group of Area Recreation and Park District. Mr. Godinez, can you please in the bench?
Yes, please stand. Put your hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the
of
flag
the
of the
United States of America
and
and
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
Under
under
God.
God, indivisible,
liberty and
liberty
justice
and
for all.
justice for all.
Can we please get roll call?
Roll call. Division 1, Kim Gerald Johnson.
Here,
Division 2, Jose Luis Godinez.
Present.
Division 3, Rebecca Redorte Byrne.
Present,
And Rebecca is joining us via telephone this evening. Division 4, Edgar Castellan.
Present.
Division 5, Ross Leja.
Here,
Thank you.
is it accurate to say she's joining us by telephone? Isn't she joining us by Zoom?
Via teleconferencing
Or teleconferencing? Okay.
through our Zoom system, yes.
We have any presentations or recognitions tonight? Nope. Public comments?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Lynn's trying to get logged in. Did you get that?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to. Lynn's having technical difficulties. Give me 1 second, Mr. President.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Hopefully that'll work for her.
I'm fine.
I'm ordering a new mouse. It's just not wanting.
Did you want to try the battery? I'll go get you one.
No, I tried one the other day. It's the mouse itself, I think. It's just. While we wait, we got any good jokes?
no, but I'd give Edgar permission to slam that fly with the gavel if he gets a chance.
You're too. Well, don't send her down this way.
She's still waiting for the email. It hasn't come through.
Can we keep going or?
Yeah, she's the first.
Is there one that we?
It's actually the second.
Nope,
G 5.4 first?
she'll be up in a second. I don't know.
Can we approve the consent calendar?
Oh, yeah, please. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes.
No worries. All right. Consent calendar. Anyone would like to remove anything?
I move approval of this consent calendar.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Okay, I need to do a roll call since we're
Okay.
have one remote member. Kim Gerald Johnson.
Aye.
Jose Luis Godinez.
Yes.
Edgar Castellan.
Yes.
Ross Leja.
Yes,
Rebecca Redorte Byrne.
Yes,
Thank you. Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you.
Perfect timing. We got like. President, we're ready.
All right. We're doing 5.1, conduct public hearings and election related to Community Facilities District 2016-1, annexation number 38.
Yes, Mr. President, we received notification today that the applicant has had a personal emergency and was able to get his ballot in and has requested that we continue this item. So at this time, it would be appropriate to open the public hearing, take any comments we may have, and then continue it to the November 14th meeting.
Okay, do I still need to go over that first paragraph?
Mr. Rowland?
Just far enough to open the public hearing and invite anybody to speak tonight. And you'll do the same at the next meeting as well.
Okay. So do I just need to read that?
Just that first paragraph.
Okay.
Yeah, you can read the first paragraph.
So these are the public hearings in this board proceeding for annexation number 38 to Community Facilities District number 2016-1. The hearings are to inquire into the annexation of territory into the district and the levy of special taxes in the territory to be added to fund the cost of certain public services in the district. The public hearings are not officially opened. Is it?
We received no comments, Mr. President.
All right. And we'll leave it open?
We will continue it to the next meeting at the November 14th.
Yes, at this time, it would be appropriate to have a motion to continue the public hearing to the next regular meeting on November 14th. Is that correct?
I will so move.
Second.
Okay, and we'll take a roll call vote. Kim Gerald Johnson.
Aye.
Jose Luis Godinez.
Yes.
Edgar Castellan.
Yes.
Ross Leja.
Yes.
Rebecca Adorte Byrne.
yes,
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. On to 5.2, annual and 5-year reportable fees report for fiscal year 2023 to 2024 in compliance with Government Code sections 66006.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm gonna turn this over to Ms. Gruber for a brief presentation. Any questions you may have? As you said, this is our annual report, reportable fees for AB 1600, our development impact fees that we receive.
Sounds good. Yes. So the report before you provides a summary of what the fee was that was charged during the fiscal year 23-24. And that, of course, is the fee that was adopted back in 2017. It also goes through and looks at the balance from July 1 of 23, and then summarizes the revenues collected and the expenditures with the ending balance of on July 30 of 2024. And we have the district had about 9.8 million in the developer fee fund at the end of the fiscal year. The improvements for which the fees were expended included the master plan, the Veterans Memorial renovation, the Harupa Community Center renovation, security cameras, and the 37th Street Park planning. And those are also detailed in the report. There were some new requirements this year, so if you're have a keen eye, you might notice some new things, but they're not that different. We just need to talk about any projects that have been included in prior years' reports, and if they're still incomplete, or if they have been added. And then we talk about any inter-fund transfers or loans, which the district does not have any, and refunds of fees. And the refunds of fees in this section are specifically related to fees having been on deposit for over 5 years and needing to be refunded. And for that, there were no reportable refunds. Some refunds were given due to canceled projects, but that was all. The 5-year portion of the report talks about how the purpose of the fee and how it's to be expended. So we talk about the what it's going to be spent on and in what time frame. These are typically estimates. So we have the Avalon Park renovation plan, 37th Street Park construction, and then the Skyview Event Center phase 2. And if you add those up, you can see that they are more than the 9.8 million that we have on deposit in the developer fee account. So again, note no refunds in sight for having fees on deposit for over 5 years. And with that, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Otherwise, you can consider the resolution adopting the report.
Any questions from the board? None, I'll entertain a motion.
I move the Board of Directors adopt resolution number 2024-56, approving the annual and 5-year reportable fees report for fiscal year 2022 through 2023 in compliance with Government Code Section 66006.
I
And
second.
actually, can I make a correction? I didn't catch that on the staff report, but it is the 23-24 report.
Okay, with those
Okay.
changes, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
And Jose, second?
Yes.
Okay,
I
great.
just read it and didn't catch it.
We all did too.
All right, I'll begin the roll call. Kim Gerald Johnson.
Aye.
Jose Luis Godinez.
Yes.
Edgar Castellan. Ross Latham.
Yes,
Rebecca Redoorte Byrne.
Yes,
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. On to 5.3, application for turf reduction grant for Venola Family Park. Mr. DeWitt.
Yes, what we have here is a request to submit an application through the Metropolitan Water District through their turf reduction program. As we all know, California, even though we had a lot of rain last year, is still worried about future droughts. Metropolitan Water District has a program that will reimburse the district $3 per square foot for the replacement of turf with drought tolerant materials. There's a wide variety of plant material we can use, DG, mulch, multiple things, some rocks, trees and such. District staff's been looking at this. One of the prime targets is going to be Venola Family Park. We're targeting everywhere between essentially the curb on Wineville, Belgrave, and Pat's Ranch Road, and the walking track inside the fence. The reality is, I think Chris Birch, the general manager of Purple Community Services District, said it best. If the only time you walk on that grass is to mow it, you don't need it. And that's the perfect example of what's going on there. It's not the greatest looking as well either. And hopefully this will make the park a little more attractive to the passerbys as well. With our contract, with our landscape maintenance contractor, this is something they can do within their maintenance division, they call it. We've already bid the labor rates. They can do it at $3 a square foot to meet the minimum requirement under Metropolitan Water's requirements, which is 3 plants per every 100 square feet. So every 10 by 10 area would have 3 plants, which is just not great. Yeah. $4, we can get significantly more. We also have to put in some swells for water retention within that area. They don't want the water, when it does rain, they don't want water running out onto the sidewalks or into the street. And then the remaining area will get covered with mulch. We haven't picked plant material or anything yet, but it'll all be within the guidelines of Metropolitan Water District, and Lantana is not on that list, just for Mr. Godinez's reference. That's one of his major concerns. So with this, we'd be applying for the grant, understanding that the district would be pitching in about $50,000 to complete this project. There's ample funding within that CFD. We have budgeted about $160,000 into reserves this year, and the CFD is still in the black by another $150,000. So the money is there for this type of a project. With that, I'd be available for any questions.
Any questions?
the only question, does that include it's called for the weed, so weeds don't grow, the grass doesn't grow?
Yep. That
includes that as
Yeah.
well.
So basically, yeah, what will happen, and it's not like this is not an application that we have to hope to get awarded. We will automatically be awarded as long as funds are available, which there are. We'll get allocated the funds once we get the approval. Then they can come in and do the abatement of the grass. We have to kill it off, let it all die out, which will take about a month. It all gets excavated, the irrigation is converted over from overhead spray to drip.
Question.
Yeah, that's part of the requirement as well. Has to be drip. And then we will bring in the plant material, the mulch. It'll be about a 3-month process. We're gonna work with Rupert Community Services District on this progress. This is something they're supporting. They want to see more of it within their district as well. And they want to work on press releases and photo ops and stuff like that. So we'll have some sign out there, turf on a renovation, really help them promote it up, play it up as well.
So is there any additional cost to us modifying the irrigation systems?
Nope, that's all included.
That's all included in the price?
Correct.
Okay.
I would just like to strongly encourage staff to pick natives. Obviously drought tolerant, even if they're not.
I didn't include the plant guide and specifications in the, because it was 240 pages. But we have to, there's specific plants we have to choose from, and they're all California native.
Oh, super.
That's part of the requirements of the, you see a lot of tall grasses and small flowering, but California native.
So to confirm, it's about 50,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's, let me pull up the plan here so you guys can see it, but it is 50,000 and change, I want to say is the total. 50,211 square feet. That will be removed.
So the 800 is what?
That's the total park.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna get rid of the little hedge in front of the sign that keeps growing up and blocking the sign.
That will be. Good question, actually. I will verify for you, but I think we will just have them do that as part of the project, so it all ties together.
Any further questions?
Okay, so I move the board of directors authorize the grant application for the turf reduction project at Lower Phantom Park.
Second.
Vice President,
All right, and I'll begin the roll call. Kim Gerald Johnson.
Aye.
Jose Luis Godinez.
Yes.
Victor Castellan.
Yes.
Ross Leisure.
Yes.
Rebecca Majority Byrne.
yes,
Motion passes 5-0.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna drive me crazy tonight.
All right. On to 5.4, approval of the graphic artist / designer intern job description. Mr. DeGuid.
Yes, this was one of the goals the board had set earlier this year, was to try to work on some intern programs. And one of the things that we've realized here in the office is the need for higher quality graphic arts design. And our hopes is to be able to bring in a college student or somebody going to a trades type school, looking to establish their portfolio and working while learning at the same point. We've looked at a number of job boards at the local community colleges and universities, and feel that this is a competitive range for the position, and we hope to be able to attract somebody that's very eager to learn and grow and help benefit both of us at the same time. So
Any questions?
Well, I had my questions earlier. I'm still.
we're looking for consistency on it, and we'll make those changes. I didn't get a chance to look at all the job descriptions today in regards to
One of the things was it said that they had to be high ethics and what was it?
yeah, I'm drawing this right now. I apologize. Ethics and
Be able to keep things to themselves.
Confidentiality.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And I was,
sort of make sure we have all our.
and I wasn't,
Here it is, commitment to maintain high ethical standards and confidentiality.
is that in every job description?
I believe it is, but that's a good question. We will double check.
Okay, because I thought it was odd it would be in this one and I hadn't remembered seeing that before. And then the other one was, I just want to make sure that as we do these job descriptions, that they may take things from other job descriptions from other agencies, but we're still putting them within the same layout and template that we use so that we don't start having things very
Correct.
inconsistent and different.
A lot of times the very last page especially is very, very consistent.
I think the thing that caught my eye was you are,
I'm trying to curve that. Sometimes they're written, and I don't like it written like that. I want it to be a descriptive, not the person. To me, that's what you would put in the ad that goes in the paper. You know, the job description should be more, I hate to say it, blunt.
Yes.
This is what your assigned duties will be.
Well, again, if every job description doesn't have that, then no job
We're
description.
looking for consistency in verbiage and
I
tense.
agree. Okay, yeah.
Any other questions? My question was, what's the hours?
It's gonna be flexible. Yeah, up to 20 hours a week
Okay,
as our typical part-time employees.
okay,
So
sounds good. All right, if there's no other questions, I'll entertain a motion.
I move the board of directors approve the graphic artist designer intern job description.
Second,
I'll begin the roll call. Kim Gerald Johnson.
Aye.
Jose Luis Godinez.
Yes.
Edgar Castellan.
yes.
Ross Leisha.
Yes.
Rebecca Redorte Byrne.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. On to 6.1, General Manager's Report, Mr. DeWitt.
thank you. Just a couple things for you. I'm sure a lot of you have either seen on social media or even driving here tonight. Big Bounce America is over at Centennial Park setting up for their event this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you haven't had a chance to drive by during the day, it is quite the spectacle. Bright colors. You know, I posted some pictures today. They don't give justice to the sheer size of it. I think it's going to be a really fun event. So we're excited to have that. Saturday is also our Spooktacular at Rancho Cooper Regional Soccer Sports Park. Starts at 4:00 with the pumpkin derby. And then the costume contest is at 6:30 that evening. I hope you're all able to attend and help judge. That's always a fun event. Other than that, the Harupa Community Center project is moving along nicely. We've poured some of the first footings on the exterior of the building earlier this week. We've already passed all of our plumbing rough-ins, basically all the underground rough-ins for the plumbing on the interior of the building. And they'll be coring and doweling the concrete to re-pour all those of the flooring that they had to cut out. So that'll be happening next week, and we can start erecting all the interior walls. Once all the walls are done, the electricians and plumbers can finish all their rough-ins. And the drywallers can begin. Once that happens, the parking lot work outside will be completed. And moving forward, we're making good pace right now. And we're pleased with everything. So we're happy right now. And then just an update, the Veterans Memorial Wall, they've finalizing the irrigation plans. And once that's done, we will be able to bring it to the board for final approval and start working on our bid schedule. We'll need to have that out here by the end of the year. Should be able to award early 2025 to be on pace for our completion of May of 2025. So we're keeping that project moving as well.
I understand we're doing a lot of hardscape there, but surely we're doing some softscape. Would we be able to get some of the metropolitan thing for that?
We're looking at it. I don't know how that will apply because it's also a renovation if that qualifies or not. So that's a question I have for our liaison.
If we're removing turf, isn't that removing?
I would hope so. So we're finding out. Yeah.
That's great.
All right. Thank you. We'll go with board comments. We'll start with Mrs. Byrne.
No comment, except I'm going to try to take the kids to see this gigantic thing that they've already evidently put their eye on. So I'm excited about that. Though I can't see it, they will be able to see it. So thank you for all those that put their effort to this. Looks good.
Thank you. Mr. Leisure?
No comment tonight.
Thank you. Mrs. Johnson?
No comment.
Mr. Godinez?
Yeah, I just drove by Camino Real and I saw them setting up, and it does look like it's pretty impressive how much stuff they got going out there. Looking forward to Spooktacular. Feeling a little under the weather, but I'll try to make it. And then thank you to staff for their great work. They've been busy lately, sounds like. And thank you to the board members for being patient, for me running in at the last minute to get here. Yeah.
Thank you. And as for myself, I'm also looking forward to a Spooktacular. being there again, uh, judging the contest. And as well as the Big Bounce America. Look forward to driving by to see how it goes. And other than that, just good to continue serving with you all. And that's it for me. Do we have any committee reports,
Not this evening, Mr. President.
future committee meetings,
Not right now.
any agenda items for future board meetings?
You know, talking about the sign at Bernala made me think of something. I would really like to put something on the agenda to redesign our park signs. So that going forward, we don't use that same unattractive sign. That we get a more attractive looking sign.
The circle portion or the,
Just the whole thing, that weird pink color, we set it so close to the ground that you can't put much landscaping, or it's just kind of not, never thought it was a particularly attractive sign.
Can that be a goal for the intern?
Yeah, that can
Maybe.
be.
That's not a bad idea. Work with some of the monument companies out there and as a start and tweak it from there. Not a bad idea.
And now we will transition into closed session.
Can we take a small break first?
Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute break.
Hey,
No.
Bye, see you at home.
Right.
You have to like get out of it completely and bring her back on in order to make it.
No, I'm just gonna end the live feed. Stop.
Hello?
It drops on the bench.